The object of TaxiChronicles is to allow real riders with real stories, share their experience and enhance your life. So sit back and enjoy the journey. Money for good causes. We've got an interesting gentleman from up North Leeds, and he's going to tell us about his experience when he's in his place of education. Nice to have you here today.
Thank you, nice to be here.
Okay, so tell us before you start, what kind of person were you when you was at school?
So when I was at school I was fairly outgoing, fairly sporty, quite entrepreneurial, always buying and selling, I don't know, Xbox games, DVDs, anything like that, my old clothes, new clothes, so yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's very entrepreneurial. What kind of sports was you into?
Obviously being from up north, it was a lot of rugby, so I played rugby at school, and then yeah, in the winter, and then summer obviously football, tennis, swimming, all that sort of stuff.
Okay, that's good. So tell us about, you was in your place of education, was it uni or college?
University, yeah, university.
And what were you studying in uni?
International business management.
Okay, so where did this concept of raising money for causes come up to?
So my good friend who I now live with, he did his university degree in business management and African studies. So for his dissertation he did it on how sports and boxing in particular can help females out of quite sad and awkward situations in Kenya. So in Africa was the country of his choice. So he went over there, he went over to Kenya, stayed around this boxing gym and community, and sort of saw the good work that the boxing gym and sort of the social side of it can do for these females who are in quite sort of sad and situations. Sort of the sense of community it brings, obviously the self-defense training that they get out of it, and yeah, so from there he decided, seeing sort of all the equipment and sort of lack of it that they had, he thought it'd be quite a good idea to try and raise some money for them, to buy them new pads, new shields, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that was how the idea came to fruition. And when he got back, he sort of asked me if I'd help him sort of get on board, and if we had any ideas of how we could raise some money for them.
And what was your ideas?
So he went with the idea of creating a clothing brand, just a simple t-shirt with a nice logo on it. And
what was the logo?
The brand was called Yukito Clothing.
Yukito.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's Japanese for travel.
Okay.
So obviously on his travels, that's where it came from. It fitted quite well. And then he was sort of short on ideas of how to sell it, how to sort of publish it, how to sort of get it out there. So we came together, came up with the idea of social media, obviously quite a good marketing tool. So we went through sort of Instagram, Facebook, and we had quite an affluent pool of people around us, obviously being at university. A lot of people we could sort of sell it to and sell the story to raise money. So that's what we did. Hoodies and t-shirts, I think we did two different drops, all sold out, and none for profit. So all the profits we raised after costs went towards buying new equipment and straight back to the gym.
Oh, that's good. Do you remember how much you raised?
It was well over £500 altogether after costs. It may have even been more. This was a few years ago now, but yeah, we raised a good amount of money. We got all new pads for them, new gloves, new pads. Yeah.
What did you learn from that whole process of raising money?
What did I learn? I learned a lot. I learned a lot on the
Share.
on the side of it, of social media, how to sort of build traction there. I think we got over 2,000 followers. You need a good story to pitch, and it really, having sort of case studies from these women of how the boxing helped them, really helped to not tug on the heartstrings, but show that the money was going towards a good cause. And yeah, it sort of showed what we can do to help. It was quite amazing hearing these fine women's stories.
Or is there anything else that you learned that you wish you knew when you had started?
Yeah, wish I learned how powerful social media was, to be honest, and sort of how, if you're willing to come up with an idea and a concept, the people around you can actually help. My friend sort of came up with the idea, but he needed people around him who he could sort of trust and share his ideas with to make it work. So teamwork came through, and there was a good group of us doing it, and a good group of people who we all knew supported it. And yeah, it goes through, if you've got an idea, go through with it, and people who around you, if they're the right people, should help you and support you out.
Would it be fair to say that you took those skills and implemented it in the job you have today?
It definitely helped me get the job I have today. And it being able to show that you're willing to put the work in, sort of, because we were doing this on the side of obviously being in our last year of university, so it was showing to an employer that you're willing to go above and beyond in something that you care about. Definitely helps you with standing out on the sort of CV front, that's for sure.
Okay. You've been a great guest. My last question to you is, what's the impact you want to have in the world?
What's the impact I want to have in the world? Simply leave it in a better place than where I found it. Yeah, that's about it.
Well, thanks a lot for that, and we wish you well.
Thank you.
We hope that episode enhanced your life. We post an interview every day, as well as vlogging on our social media channels. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest episode. We hope that episode enhanced your life. We post an interview every day as well as vlogging on our social media channels. Don't forget to subscribe to get our latest episode.